I made 100K in 5 months.
It's so easy to make 10K a month.
1.3 million.
Only 2 hours a day.
I made $0. Let me walk you through how that happened. Hi, I'm Dee, and this is my series of trying get-rich-quick schemes and easy side hustles to see whether or not they actually work. On the chopping block today, faceless Instagram channels. Wow. Every time I get tired of working my corporate job, which is pretty often, I end up falling down these Instagram rabbit holes of get-rich-quick schemes, of how to make hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars by doing the easiest thing with no upfront investment and very little work, like 2-3 hours a day, working from anywhere, the dream life, like basically everything that just sounds too good to be true, and honestly, usually in those cases, most likely are. However, all these internet gurus really are so convincing. They are good at what they do. So of course, faceless Instagram channels was one of the things that I fell down the rabbit hole of one day. I was I was stalking a bunch of creators who claim to be able to make hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars in a couple of months just by creating this faceless Instagram channel that they can then monetize in a bunch of different ways, and it brings in tons of passive income, and it takes 2 hours of work a week, and you're basically set for life. They said whoever wasn't doing this was dumb. It was convincing enough for me to try and give it a shot. But first things first, research is key. I spent a pretty solid amount of time, admittedly the better part of a week and a weekend, so like 18 hours, 20 hours, scouring the internet, reading articles, watching videos about the successful faceless Instagram accounts. Usually these accounts focus on niche topics without showing the creator's face, which is perfect if you're camera shy or just prefer staying behind the scenes. It is also a lot less time consuming since you don't really have to do a lot of crazy filming or editing to make it happen. A lot of these pages just seem to be reposting other people's viral content or adding inspirational text or AI generated voiceovers to a basic video, or even something as simple as a standard post, not even reels. What I also learned is that there are apparently 6 main ways to make income from faceless pages. 1, doing sponsored posts on the pages that you have once you accumulate a large enough following. 2, affiliate marketing, selling something and getting paid a commission. 3, selling digital products. 4, doing shoutouts and promotions that are paid. 5, having an e-commerce site that you tag in your successful account. And 6, doing a consulting service, basically helping other people build their accounts. Past just learning about it, I wanted real life examples. So I looked at pages like Empire Woman Vision, Woman CEO Gossip, and FemaleEmpire.co. These accounts seem to be thriving and seeing crazy fast growth and followership. Yes, I know survivorship bias is a thing, but with the sheer quantity of accounts, and what I think at least, providing not super unique or high effort content, going viral and generating mass followers is pretty amazing. And there are so many of these accounts. And all of these pages are also all selling the same suite of digital products. All of these courses that promise crazy results, using words like UBC and MRR and whatever. Either way, I was intrigued. Actually, maybe a better word is confused, but I wanted to dive a bit deeper. So a lot of these faceless pages usually direct you to some sort of course. Usually it's like a digital marketing course or a social media growth course or even a faceless Instagram channel creation course. Usually they cost around $500 to $1,000, but there does seem to be a lot of positive testimonials of people who took it and then was successfully generating an income within months of starting. Plus, it often comes with some crazy package offers or deals, such as, oh, this course used to be $5,000, now it's $500. And some even come with even crazier guarantees. Like, if you don't make $1,000 in your first 3 months or your first 6 months of taking this course and working with us, then we will not only refund you the entire price of the course, but also give you, or also work with you until you get $10,000 of revenue. I'm not a very trusting person when it comes to social media. I think that's something you learn pretty quickly. But honestly, after looking at these courses and reading their reviews, plus actually seeing the outcomes of the pages from the course, or at least the claims of them, I was starting to think that this maybe was all real and possible. So I decided to reach out. I reached out to Eva because of all of the courses and people that I saw, they seemed the most legit. The conversation started out strong, but it went downhill pretty fast. So I sent my first message and realized that the responses were not immediate. It didn't feel like it was being auto-generated. There's a delay from when you send the message versus when you get a response that kind of changes every time. It really makes it feel like you're talking to a real person on the other end. But you're not. Here's the proof. When I asked to learn more about this crazy guarantee they have, it takes me almost 3 messages before a response related to that question even comes up. I wonder if it's maybe just because it's not a very common question for someone to ask, so they don't have an automated response just yet. But that's all fine and dandy. I mean, these people probably get thousands of people messaging them, and they really don't have the time to respond to every single person, so maybe automating it is fine. But the big thing in industry with automation and chatbots is that you always have to disclose if you're a chatbot and not a live person, which this was not done. But anyway, that's a pretty minor thing. They also do this pretty clever tactic of getting you more invested by making it seem like it's a big opportunity to join this course and seeing if you qualify. That's some good consumer psychology being studied and implemented here. Kudos. Here's where it all fell through for me. When I asked nicely for more information about this money back guarantee that was totally risk-free, which I felt was too good to be true, I got ghosted. About 24-30 hours later, someone did respond, but the answer really wasn't up to my satisfaction. So that was that. I decided against buying this course and reasoned that I'm a relatively smart person, like maybe not the dumbest person out there, and if somebody else could make it work, then I didn't need a course. I could figure it out on my own. That way I keep the $1,000 sitting tight in my bank account, and I will leverage the great mind of ChatGPT instead. And so I got to work. I asked ChatGPT to write me a business plan, including narrowing down my target demographic for my audience, narrowing down on a niche and specific topics, creating SEO optimized hashtags, generating my content ideas and quotes that I would use. I then asked it to create a posting schedule for me, as well as a content creation schedule that would work for me so I could stay consistent. And then I took it week by week. Every Sunday, I would plan out my content, create everything, and then schedule my posts so that they would go out every day. Initially, there was no post automation, so I'd made it a habit to post every morning when I woke up, just like making your bed. So I did that. Within a day, I created and launched my Faceless YouTube channel, 20s Living, after all of the hours of research. Over the span of a month, I created and generated and posted almost every day. I say almost because I lost motivation quite a few times here and there. I'm an instant gratification kind of person, and so when my posts were not going viral, I was also losing motivation. But still, I gave it my best shot, all things considered. So in about a month, I posted just over 20 times, which is fine. Maybe not perfect, but fine. And here are my results. I managed to get a total of 4 followers, and 2 of them were me and my other accounts. The other 2 were accounts or people who were trying to do the same thing that I was doing, but weren't so successful either. My highest viewed post or reel was 120 views, reaching about 94 accounts and getting 4 interactions. All 4 of those interactions were me and my other accounts. Honestly, I was so ashamed after this result that I didn't touch Faceless Instagram channels or this account or even go ahead and try and film this video for like 6 months. If you look at the timestamps, I took those screenshots June of 24. That's when I tried this, and I was so embarrassed that I got nowhere that I just tucked it away in the corner and tried not to think about it. But recently I fell down another rabbit hole of Instagram money making, and so I had to pull this stuff up to remind me of my last failures and attempts. And so I thought I'd share with you as well. Honestly, now looking back, it's pretty funny the outcome that I got. It really takes, I think, a lot of skill to get essentially 2 followers over a month of posting. And I was doing all the stuff that people tell you to do, like liking other people's reels and commenting on other posts and resharing on your stories and being active and all of that. So yeah, pretty rough. But can I also just say that I really don't mean to discredit or invalidate a lot of the successful female entrepreneurs out there who maybe have been able to build these pages truly and are generating a lot of income. Like, I have no way of knowing whether or not that is real or not. I'm just saying this was my experience and it didn't work for me. So take that how you will. I think if these women are actually finding this much success in doing this, like, all the kudos and props to them, because obviously they were able to figure out something that I haven't been able to. But just wanted to share my realistic journey of what happened and my experience with faceless Instagram channels. If this is your passion and this is something you're interested in, please go and try it and let me know how it goes. I am so curious to hear other people's experiences, genuine experiences, and I would love to be proven wrong. It's just that now looking back, I think it's so funny. My return on investment was truly nothing. I spent probably a solid 40, 50 hours trying to make this work and made $0 and accumulated 2 followers. So anyway, thanks for tagging along on this journey, and who knows, fingers crossed that the next side hustle attempt will be better, because yeah, that'd be pretty nice. Okay, be sure to like, subscribe, do all that stuff, and bye, see you next time.